All right, we have made our way down to the Boy Scout campground here at Fish Pond, and I am with Chris Riffe, and he is the one that puts this together, and it's called the 2025 Spring Meetup in the Mountains here at Fish Pond Lake, right?
Exactly,
yeah.
That's right.
All right, and I'm going to hand the mic over to him, and he's going to take it around, and you guys can see and meet some of these people that have come here to Fish Pond and learn about things they do. We have lots of YouTubers here. Chris is a YouTuber. You can give them your YouTube channel and all that so people can follow you. And thank you for bringing things like this to Letcher County and bringing people here to find out more about what we have here.
We love to do it, and I'm glad to support the county in the process.
Yes.
I really am. I mean, I think we got, like you said, we got some nice things to see, and people just need to have the reason to come in here to see it, and this gives them reasons. So.
Yes. Letcher County Tourism is just so excited that you have so many people come from all over the United States here, and happy to have you guys. So
we're glad to be here, and hopefully we'll be here for a long time to come.
Exactly. Right. All right. We'll be right back.
You know, it's kind of neat. We've been doing this for, I guess, going on 7 years, and I've seen the event grow, and it's always cool to see the young guys that you grew up kind of mentoring get in the program. And everybody, a lot of people here in Letcher County know Logan Gibbs. He's a school teacher in the area. Logan, you want to tell us what you think about the meet up here, and how's it affected you?
I mean, it's been cool to get out. Like I said, me and Colton just got into it last year when we went over to the expo, just trying to find something to do on one weekend, and had enough interest in it. We stopped at Walmart on the way home and got stuff and camped under tents up on the farm at night. And from there, it's just kind of grown, and we've had an interest in it. We come out last year and enjoyed our time up here. We didn't get to go to Turkey Foot in the fall, but hopefully we'll get to make the trip this year. But it's been cool to come out and see all these people and all the people that come around from really all parts of the country to come and see Letcher County and experience where we get to live and the beauty we get to see every day.
Exactly.
Take it for granted for sure.
And that's most definitely. Well, we appreciate you and my son coming out, and hope you continue to join us, and hope to see you at Turkey Foot in the fall.
Hey, no problem. Glad to come.
Okay, we're here with Thomas Mullins. He's one of the locals here. He's from Pike County. Thomas, you want to tell us a little bit about yourself and your channel and all that?
My name's Thomas Mullins. I'm from Pike County, like you said. My channel on YouTube is Appalachian Outdoor Adventures. Been coming up here for 7 or 8 years
7
now.
years, I think, is what it comes up to.
Great event. A lot of great people here. A lot of knowledgeable people. We learn a lot of stuff and fellowship, and we eat good.
We eat way too good.
Yeah.
If you leave here without gaining at least a pound, you've messed up. So. All right, we're with Jeff Puckett, and Jeff, you want to tell us about your YouTube channel and where you're from? And
Jeff, I'm from northern Indiana, up by South Bend, Red Bush Primitives. So it's a mix of bushcraft and whatever I'm doing during the day, because I'm retired. So I just hang out at the house with the dog, and whatever I'm doing, I'm always making something. I've been in the last couple of months, I've been on the slingshot thing, making slingshots and doing all that. But
Jeff also teaches our flint napping class here. He taught it last year, and I'm hoping maybe he can show a little bit this year too.
So. Ready to do it again here in a little while.
Awesome. Okay, this is one of our instructors. You want to introduce yourself and tell them about what you're teaching and everything?
My name is Mark Franham. We're from over in Pike County.
Okay.
Today I'm going to be doing the survival shelter, and then we're going to be doing a class on knots, and eventually showing what you can make with them, which is a ladder style pack frame.
Nice. And of course, we got Jake, your son here. He teaches our medicinal medicines. You want to tell us a little bit about what you're going to be teaching today?
Yep. Well, first off, I'm going to talk a little bit about gear for let's say you're going to forage for it. Then I'm going to be demonstrating a couple teas, demonstrating a poultice, as well as a tincture.
Nice. Well, we sure appreciate you guys. We really do. This is one of our new attendees, and we're always glad to get new people. Would you like to introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about what you do and your...
My name is Sharon Apsher, and I hiked the Pine Mountain Scenic Trail, and I've completed the whole trail back in March, and I have a YouTube channel called Kentucky Girls Adventures.
Kentucky Girls Adventures. Nice, nice. Well, we sure appreciate you coming and hope to see you from now on. So.
Oh, I'll be here.
Awesome. Great to hear.
All right, I'm back with Sharon. I couldn't let Chris get all the fun of interviewing Sharon. I have watched you on your YouTube channel. I think it's amazing that you took off and went on this hike and done that. You inspire me to want to do better and do things and get out there. So it's been told that the Pine Mountain Trail is equivalent kind of to training for the AT. What do you think?
I think it is. There's some areas easy, and then you got some areas that's tough. Mm-hmm. But
what was the hardest for you?
The hardest is from Pound to Birch Knob Road. Mm-hmm. That is not maintained by the Forestry Department, and they will not let volunteers in there.
Oh no!
So it is.
Okay, a tough one, yeah. But do you find that true that it is something that you could train for to go on to the AT?
I do.
Have you been on the AT?
I've been there, but I haven't actually been on the AT.
Okay, all right. And what about the views on the Pine Mountain Trail?
Beautiful views, especially some of the campsites, the overlooks when you set up and you just look out over the mountains.
Now, I have been on those because you can park and you don't have to walk about maybe a mile or so in it. Right. You know, so it is doable for people that I've had a broken ankle twice and things like that, but I do feel safe enough that I can get out there to some of the beautiful overlooks.
Yeah, on the little Shepherd's Trail section.
That's where I was.
Parallel to the road.
Yes.
So and it's fairly easily to.
So, well, I'm so thankful I got to meet you and just see you because I followed you on your YouTube channel, and I think it's wonderful that you're a part of the meetup here in the mountains in Letcher County. And are you from Letcher County?
Jeremiah.
Well, children, I thought I knew everybody in Letcher County, but all right, so good. Thank you again for being here and for doing the Pine Mountain Trail and for putting it out so people can see it and learn more about Letcher County. And that's what we want. We want more people to come to Letcher County and to...
Exactly. I mean, you don't have to go to the AT to hike because we got a beautiful trail.
We have a beautiful trail right here. That's exactly right. And just this morning, we've seen people walking around here at Fish Pond. The road here, you know, is just a beautiful place to come and walk and things. So, yeah. All right. Well, thank you. It's nice talking to you. Nice meeting you.
Same here.
Okay, this is Lloyd Chandler's schoolie. There's like hang on, sorry. I'm trying to think what I'm going to say here. This is Lloyd Chandler's bus. He has converted an old school bus into a camper, and we're getting ready to go see the inside of it, and he's got it set up just like a log cabin on the inside. Now, it's probably one of the coolest buses I've ever seen. And if you look at the top there, it no longer says school bus, it says cool bus, which is very appropriate because it is probably one of the coolest buses I've ever seen.
You need to get that.
No amount of planning will ever replace dumb luck. One of the things that Lloyd wanted us to point out was his sign as you enter. It says, no amount of planning will ever replace dumb luck. And there's a lot of truth. I'd rather be lucky as planned any day. All right, this is Lloyd Chandler. This is his bus. He's how long you had this bus now, Lloyd?
Probably about 8 years.
About 8 years. I remember when he first got it. And you want to tell us just a little bit about it, what you got set up here and your wood stove and everything?
Yeah, I wanted to keep the cabin filled, so that's one reason I put the bulkhead in the front, so when I shut the door, it feels like a true cabin in here. I found this. They said that was a sheep herder stove, like with on the range, that they cooked with. The magnets make it real nice because you can hang all your stuff in here when you're...
Right.
And the magnets on the outside. So this is kind of a masterpiece, but everything kind of had to be built because the space had to be true. So I've got stuff up here. I've got the little shutters that'll close up.
Open that back up.
Okay.
I missed it.
Yeah, there's cook stoves and all kinds of goodies up here. And then there's stuff all down in underneath in here. This is where you're working over your wheel wells, and that's the hardest thing about a bus, is try to figure out what you're going to do with that. This can come out, so if I need to take this outside. So the battery's here, and I do have where I can plug up my fan if I need to, or charge or anything off of it.
I notice your floor's wooden.
The floor's wood. I turned this siding out too, so that's log home siding. I turned it out for it.
And this is a smaller bus. This isn't one of the long buses.
No, it's a 7-pane. And this is my bed and couch basically together. The storage underneath. I try to keep everything simple. I can run over there. And I can take this bed completely out. These rails go in, and I can slide kayaks or anything underneath here if I want to take this completely out, just in a little bit.
Wow.
So we have storage in here. Storage is the one thing. You want to get all the storage.
You've not wasted any room, it looks like.
Don't waste any room. So I try to keep it simple. I've got a place to sleep, a place to sit, a place to visit, a place at my table, and the chairs flop up here, so I've got storage under here. Also, both of these. I've got the little radio light.
He's just really made all available space as convenient as possible. And this is just like one of the coolest things I've ever seen, to be honest with you. So
the old rocking chair was a good flare. I want to keep it kind of cabin feeling.
Oh yeah, and you did a great job keeping it feeling like, I mean, literally that's like you walked into a cabin, you know.
Small cabin.
Yeah.
That's what I was shooting for.
Well, Lori, we sure appreciate you giving us a tour. All right, this is some more of our Kentucky folks, but they traveled a little further to get here. You want to introduce yourselves and tell us where you come from?
I'm David from Morgantown, Kentucky.
Morgantown, Kentucky. What's that near? I think it's near National Park.
Mammoth Cave National Park.
Yeah.
Calvin Embry. I now live in Morgantown. I lived in Illinois for about 40 years and moved back.
Okay. And?
Becky Davis.
Becky Davis. Well, we sure appreciate y'all coming, and this is like your third meetup or second meetup here?
Third meetup, second here.
Well, we sure appreciate you guys coming. I know it's a long trip, and we really appreciate you guys making the trip. Sounds good.
Really enjoyed it.
Sounds good. Glad to hear it.
All right, we are back at the Boy Scout campground here, and we just wanted to show you some of the things that are going on here. We made updates. We have new swings for the swing sets here, and also they've been cutting out a few more places for primitive camping, and this weekend especially you can see that in action here. There's tents all the way up around the ridge there. They've got their hammocks with a little covering over it, and their lines here, and they've just brought everything to make a great weekend, looks like, and we just invite everyone to come to Fish Pond Lake. You don't have to wait for an event like this Bushcrafters. The Boy Scout campground is available to rent at Fish Pond. If you want to rent the whole thing, it's $100 per night, like if you wanted to do a party here. Or if it's not rented the whole thing, you can just primitive camp down here for $10 per night per tent. So we're always available to talk to you and help you make your reservations for Fish Pond, and it's just a beautiful place to come and be in the nature. And like someone said earlier, we won't have the sound again for 17 years, but it's just calming, peaceful, and we invite everyone to come to Fish Pond Lake and have a good time. This is a look at the 2025 Spring Meet Up in the Mountains. Chris Riffe is the host here, and he invites people from all over the United States to come to Fish Pond Lake here outside of Jenkins, Kentucky. And this is just a few of them. They're getting a group picture here this morning. They'll be here. They started coming in on Thursday, and they'll be here through Sunday. And they're going to teach the children some life skills here in just a few minutes, and it's just a wonderful time to be here at Fish Pond Lake